Hey guys, it's Kathleen and today I'm going to be doing my July TBR. At the end of every month, I keep saying to myself, gee boy, that wasn't a very good reading month. Hopefully I'll do better next month. And then I still find myself averaging maybe 6 or 7 books a month. And that's not bad by any means. It's a decent amount of books, but I want to do more. So I'm hoping to get to 10 books this month. I don't know if it's really going to happen, but July has a lot of days, so I have hope. But anyhow, these are all the books that I'm hoping to get to this July. The first two books I have are ones that I'm currently reading, and then the first one is an arc I got from Indigo a while back, and that is I Believe in a Thing Called Glove by Morin Gu, and the other is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Now, this one is about a girl who wants to fall in love, and she's never had a boyfriend, and she decides that she's gonna set out a plan, and she decides that the way she's going to do it is she's going to watch a bunch of Korean dramas, and she's going to figure out how people fall in love in those, and then she's going to put that plan into action. So it's really cute and funny so far, and I'm really enjoying it. It seems like it's gonna have a really cute romance. I'm really enjoying this so far, so I hope I'm gonna love the rest of it as much as I loved the beginning. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is, of course, a reread. I reread the fourth book last month, and then I'm on this one now. I'm more than halfway through it now, so I probably shouldn't count this as July, but whatever. Putting it here anyway. But anyhow, I love Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. It's so good. I don't love it as much as the fourth one, just because I find it drags a bit in parts, but still, this is one of the books I remember rereading the most as a kid, and it's definitely still really enjoyable. Next up, we have A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Oh, it has some little tape on it. That's great. Don't know why that's there. I've been meaning to get this book for a really long time. I think I bought it like 4 months ago, and so many people have recommended it to me. So many people have said it's amazing. I know absolutely nothing about what this is about, but I've just heard so many spectacular things. As well, I've read so many YA contemporaries in the past 6 months that I just need something fantasy. I don't remember the last time I read a fantasy novel, to be honest. It might have been Crooked Kingdom, and that was September. So this is not a great year for me in fantasy. Nonetheless, I'm really, really excited to pick this up. I like going into books sometimes blind, so I think this should be a really interesting read. Next book I'm hoping to get to is More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. I put this on my TBR for my Europe trip, and I just never got to it. All I know is that this book is sad. There's some gay characters. It's probably good. I really, really loved History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. I thought that was incredible, so I'm super excited to pick this up. I hear there's like a sci-fi element to it. He described it recently as 90% contemporary, 10% sci-fi, and I have no clue what that is, so I'm really, really excited to pick this up. This next one I've honestly just been itching for the chance to read. It is the third one in a trilogy that came out a couple months ago, and that is Always and Forever Laura Jean by Jenny Han, the third book in the To All the Boys I've Loved Before trilogy. This series was originally a duology, and then Jenny Han decided she would add on a third book. I'm so excited to read this. Laura and Peter are one of my OTPs when it comes to YA contemporary. I think they're so cute. And to be honest, my friend read this and she said that there's not that much plot, but it's really cute, so I don't really care. I'm excited to read it. I think it looks like it's going to be really fun, and I am excited to reunite with these characters because I really miss them. Next here we have An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I am super excited to read this. Everyone who talks about it says that it's awesome, that it kept them up all night, so I cannot wait for this. I do not know the plot. I think it might be dystopian. It's something, I don't know. I'm excited. I've just heard so many amazing things. I follow Sabaa Tahir on Twitter, and she seems like a really cool person, so I hope her book is good. Anyway, this sounds like a really dark and mysterious book, so I'm definitely excited to pick this up. It just seems so cool, and I love the cover. I think it's awesome. It's just such a cool design, and the sequel is even more beautiful, so I am hoping I really enjoy this. So just to mix it up, I'm going to throw some historical fiction in here, and that is My Lady Jane, and this is by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jodi Meadows. I wouldn't normally read the authors, but I wasn't sure I'd remember all 3 of them. Anyhow, this is a retelling of the life of Lady Jane Grey, the 9-day queen, who then was executed very shortly after become queen. She was never crowned, and apparently it's just a hilarious retelling of her life. I've heard amazing things about this. I think this was a past Owl Crate book. Everyone says it's just such a funny book, so I cannot wait to pick this up. I'm so excited. I think it's going to be a hilarious book for summer, which is why I'm super excited to read it. Now up here we have Replica by Lauren Oliver. I got this as an ARC from a HarperCollins event back in like October, I think. So I just haven't gotten around to it yet. but my coworker was reading it recently and she said it was really good. All I know about the story is that it takes place in like two different perspectives. So it's from Lyra, and Gemma is the other character in this book. And basically you read, I think, Lyra's first and then Gemma's second, and yeah, it's like literally split in half and the thing's upside down. It's actually a really cool format for a book. I've never seen anyone do a book like this, so it's definitely really interesting. You can like literally, it flips around. You can look at it like that. It's super cool. I've heard some pretty good things about this. I've never read a Lauren Oliver book, so I have no clue what to expect, but I think it sounds like a super neat concept, so it should be an interesting read. I wanted to have some Canadian fiction on my TBR this month. I'm Canadian, as some of you may know, and I went with The Best Kind of People by Zoe Whittle. This book is about a man who is very well respected in his community, and then he goes on a school trip. He is a teacher, I believe, and then he is accused of sexual assault. So it's all about how his family and the community deals with the fallout of that, how you deal with someone you love doing something terrible, a lot about rape culture. So I think it sounds like a really important read, and I've heard amazing things about this. It was nominated for the Governor General's, no, not Governor General's, the Giller, which is arguably kind of a bigger prize here in Canada. Anyway, it was nominated for the Giller last year, which was a pretty big deal, especially since I believe this is Zoe Whittle's debut. Also, she used to work for Chapters Indigo, the company I currently work for, so I was really excited when I saw that she was published. I was like, wow, connections. If she can do it, maybe I can too. Who knows? Anyway, I think this should be a really important and interesting read. So the final book on my TBR this month is Released by Patrick Ness. This is actually not out in Canada or the US yet. It was released early in the UK, and I got it when I was over there last month. I practically screamed when I saw that I had the chance to buy it at Waterstones. I was so excited. I know this is about a boy named Adam who is gay, and he's dealing with the fact that his dad is a pastor, and he's having this dinner, and I know it's based loosely off Virginia Woolf's Mrs. Dalloway and Judy Blume's Forever. I've read the former, not read the latter. Don't really love the former, know nothing about the latter, so I'm going into this somewhat blind, but I am excited for it nonetheless. So those were all the books I'm hoping to get through this month. I don't know if I actually will get to all of them. I tend to be a bit of a mood reader, so things may shift around a bit. You'll see in my wrap up, I guess. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!